George was trying his best not to wake up the man with the yellow hat. But today was Saturday, and the man was taking George to the zoo to see a dragon.
Ooh.
Okay, they weren't really going to see a fire-breathing dragon. They were going to see a Komodo dragon, which is more like a giant lizard.
Morning, George. Excited about seeing a dragon? So a subway is a huge network of trains that runs under the ground. Yeah, there's a subway right below our feet. It takes thousands of people and the occasional monkey to places all around the city, like the zoo. And the entrance is right down those stairs. Hey, wait up! No, George, stop! We have to pay. Sorry about that, officer. It's his first time on the subway.
Oh, not to worry. On my watch, monkeys ride free.
Oh, thanks.
George was confused. Where were the trains?
Don't worry, George. The train should be here any minute. Would you like to look at the map? We're here at Endless Park Station, and we're going to take the subway all the way to the zoo. Along the way, we'll pass the Puerto del Sol station. That's the neighborhood where Marco lives. And Chinatown, where we go for Chinese food.
Reginald B. Farnsworth III. Professional clown at your service. Where are you lads headed?
We're going to the zoo to see a Komodo dragon.
Oh, no need to travel that far, my good man, when you can see a Komodo dragon right here. Yes, I know, it's a giraffe. It's the only animal I know how to make. Toodaloo!
Okay, then. Hey, George, would you like a subway map as a souvenir of your first ride? Okay, wait here. I'll be right back.
George couldn't wait to get on the train, so he didn't.
Oh, good, the train's here. Now where's George? George? Wait, here you go. George, I'm out. Wait, my monkey's on the train. George, get off at the next station and wait for me there. Oh, boy.
Care for another giraffe?
Oh, hey there! I've never had a monkey on my train before. Would you like to see how I drive this thing? Oh, maybe you'd even like to help. From here, I control the train's speed, brakes, and doors. Okay, the workers are done and the light's green, so it's time to get moving. So let's blow the horn. Ooh. Now move the lever forward, easy, and get this train a-rolling. And here we are at our next stop, Puerto del Sol. Great job. You can drive my train anytime. Bye now.
was George's friend Marco.
Hola, George. Do you want to play with us?
Time to go. The man with the yellow hat was arriving.
Adios. Nice jamming with you.
George! Excuse me, pardon me. Oh.
Hey! George, I'll wait for you at the next stop, Petite Paris. Don't worry.
George wasn't worried. He was just looking forward to getting to the zoo. George was confused. He heard the rumbling and the screeching. So where was the train? Wait a minute.
Huh?
George was confused. This looked like where he'd been before. And that was the same clown, which meant George was back where he started. How did he do that?
Why, hello there. I thought you were going to the zoo. I see. You must have gotten on the downtown train by mistake. You see, there are two tracks. The track with the up arrow goes uptown to the zoo, and the track with the down arrow goes downtown to Fisherman's Wharf. So, to get to the zoo... Up arrow, precisely. Good luck.
I don't understand. Where's George? I told him to get on the next train. If George didn't get on the uptown train, then maybe... Could he have gotten on the downtown train by mistake? Because I never explained that there were two trains. That must be it. Oh, hang tight, George. I'm coming. George, hold on! Stay on the train and go to the zoo!
Can you make me a dog?
Yes, I know it's a giraffe. It's the only thing I know how to make.
Your attention, please. Due to mechanical difficulties, there will be a 1-hour delay on the Uptown line.
1 hour? Oh, that's it. Subway's out. Running's in. See you, Reginald.
Cheerio!
George loved riding on the subway, but he also couldn't wait to see a dragon? Not only did George see a dragon on his way to the zoo, he also saw an Italian opera singer, some Russian dancers, and a Swiss yodeler. Finally, George had arrived at the zoo.
Oh, no. all by yourself. And faster than I did. Now, let's hurry and get over to the zoo because I think they...
Close at 4 p.m. Sorry.
Oh, but it took us all day to get here, and we really wanted to see the Komodo dragon. Isn't there anything you can do?
Well, nothing wrong with a monkey in a zoo, I suppose.
Thank you.
So why did it take you all day to get here?
It's a long story.
Ah, well, little advice. Next time, take the subway. It's faster.
On a hot day, it's a good idea if both you and your garden get plenty to drink. That's why the man with the yellow hat was making orange juice while George watered the garden. Sort of.
Hey, George. George! How about taking a bath to wash all that mud off?
George was puzzled. Did the bathtub run out of water?
Hey, George, I'm not getting any water downstairs. How about you? I'd better call Mr. Quint.
George didn't understand why not having any water led to Mr. Quint digging up their yard.
Seeing as how I can't offer water, how about some fresh OJ?
Oh, wouldn't say no to that.
So, how's it look, Mr. Quint? Did our well run dry?
Oh, no. Just a broken pump. You got plenty of water down there. There's water under the dirt, George. Yeah. Now, this here is your house. That's the water. And to get to it, all you have to do is dig a well. Yep, a well. See, a well is just a hole in the ground that's deep enough to reach water. And a pump, like that one there, suctions the water up and out. That's sort of like the way you're using that straw. Every time you suck on it, you're pulling the orange juice up out of your glass.
See, this is actually an old pump, George. Years ago, people either did their washing here or used buckets to carry water inside. Water would get sucked into this pipe and then come out here. Yeah, just like that. Except you're not allowed to play with your food. Nowadays, an electric pump sucks up the water and sends it through a long pipe straight into our house. Easier than buckets, huh?
Well, your house won't be seeing water for a few more days, I'm afraid. I have to order you a new pump.
A few days? Well, I guess that means we're going back to the city, George. Some of us still need a bath.
There are those who appreciate a clean lobby. And then there's George.
Okay, go straight in and run a bath, George. Hello? Oh, Professor Wiseman. Oh, yes, that does sound serious.
Only one octopus?
Hey, George? I have to go help Professor Wiseman. Don't forget about that bath.
George decided that the best thing to do was to put all his toys in the tub.
Hi. Leave a message when you hear the...
George? Hello? Is anyone there? I just wanted to make sure you saw that orange fly eye slipped under your door. We have to shut off all the water at 4 o'clock, which is... now!
I'm going in.
George couldn't believe it. The apartment didn't have any water either. How was he ever going to get clean?
Yep, to get to water, all you have to do is dig a well.
George didn't know how long his apartment would be without water, so he figured he might as well start digging. It took a lot of huffing and puffing. But Hundley had finally cleaned up George's mess. George had discovered a big difference between the city and the country. Cement. Then he found some dirt. George remembered that a well didn't need to be wide, it just needed to be deep. The ground was wet. At this rate, George should hit water very soon. George had water. What he didn't have was a way to get it out of the ground. George needed something that would suck up the water, like a pump. A straw sucks up water, but you need a mouth at the top. But the man's turkey baster might work.
A monkey with a turkey baster? It's not Thanksgiving, is it?
At this rate, filling the bathtub would take forever. George remembered that people used pipes to carry water from their wells. So that's what George needed, a very long pipe. George ran the hose from the bathtub down to his well. How could George attach the hose to the baster? The water came into the baster from the bottom, so George needed some way to connect the hose to the side. Maybe this would work. With duct tape, anything was possible. It worked. The water was going up the straw. At this rate, George would have his bathtub filled in no time. Except the well was out of water. George had to dig a deeper hole. George had struck the mother lode of water.
Water spurting up 20 feet in the middle of the city? Not a good sign.
See, the whole reason we turned the water off was to figure out why we were losing pressure.
Turns out the water main leading to the building had a crack in it.
I still don't know how George discovered the water main or the crack, but it's a good thing you did.
Well, I have to say, George, you haven't looked this clean in days. When you take a bath, you really take a bath.